Welcome back to the Avattack. I'm your host, Prescott Chambers. It was the Scott Wedgewood show in this home opener versus the Utah Mammoth. This one comes on Thursday, October 19th. October 9th. Very cool 30-year anniversary video to open this one up before the puck drop from Altitude. From the Altitude Media team. It was great video, and it really reminds you that this is the best franchise in the NHL. I got to see Mackenzie Blackwood in a suit during the player introductions. Also got to see Zakhar Bardakov standing next to him. He wasn't dressed out, but he was there, so that's cool. Period one, goalies for this one were Karel Vejmelka, no J, don't pronounce the J, it's a Vejmelka. And Scott Wedgewood, of course. We got some pretty good scoring opportunities in both directions. Great couple saves from Wedgewood at around 4 minutes into the period. Then Vejmelka makes a really good couple saves following that. With that, I just think it's really going to be a goalie battle in this one. Play gets stopped at around 7:47 for a loose strap on Vejmelka's helmet. And we get offside call on a close one. And it was really close. I mean, I'll give it to the refs on that one, but I don't know if it should have been called. Yamamoto almost scores one, but Wedgewood squeezes it between his arm and his body to save that one from going in. Then Brent Burns snaps his stick, going for a slapper. Following that, the third line is on the ice, and at 10:57, Mr. Sammy G pops one forward through the neutral zone to get it to Victor Olofsson, who just sends a absolutely gorgeous saucer pass over the defender, like 3 feet in the air, saucer pass, like beautiful, straight to Jack Drury's stick, who sends it to Ross Colton, and he slams it into the back of the net for the first goal of the night. Tic-tac-toe, it's 1-0 Avalanche, and it was quick, too. It was a beautiful play. It went stick to stick to stick, and it was in the back of the net like that. Josh Manson is looking a lot more physical this year, in my opinion. He's been laying some really good-looking hits and just putting the body on the line for sure. Which is much needed, in my opinion. Josh Manson is turning it up a notch, and we need physical play on this team because we just didn't really seem to have that last year. We get a lot of really cool flashback videos during the TV timeouts. We get some really cool first game that the Avalanche ever played at the Pepsi Center or at, I guess, McNichols Arena back in the day. Vejmelka actually just steals one from McKinnon. He robs McKinnon with a really athletic full split save. Then at 18:09, Landeskog gets called for interference, and the Avs go on the penalty kill. McBain tries to ask Manson to dance before the last puck drop of the first period, and Manson doesn't really give him the chance. And it's 1-0 Avalanche going into the second period. Period 2, Utah has about 10 seconds left on the power play. We get an awesome save at around 2 minutes by Scott Wedgewood. Then we get some really good chances by the Avs that don't really necessarily get on net, but they are good chances within the first 5 minutes of that period. At around 6:37, Brandon Tanev gets called for tripping, and the Avs go on the power play. At 7:10, Marty Necas flies into the zone for a trying to get a wraparound goal, and it looked promising, but he wasn't able to put it in the net, unfortunately. Power play gets killed on that one. We get an incredible double save from Scott Wedgewood that starts Wedgie chance at around 9:36 of the second period. Then at 10:40, the Avs get their second power play, but go 0 for 2 after that one. Utah's defense was looking really tight as the Avs weren't really getting very many shots on goal and up to this point. The TV timeout at this point gives us a really, really cool Eric Johnson compilation. Just some really good 30th anniversary media from Altitude, so I will commend them for that for sure. I always love the Altitude broadcasts, though. They always have fun. So Wedgewood makes another beautiful save on a breakaway, and that was from Dylan Guenther on a breakaway, but Wedgewood stands tall on that one. Then Parker Kelly gets called for slashing at 17:44. Which Parker Kelly is like one of our better penalty killers, so that kind of didn't make a easy penalty kill for us. Then 4 seconds later at 17:48, Dylan Guenther gets a one-timer off the puck drop that goes straight past Wedgewood under the right armpit, and the assists come from Clayton Keller and Nick Schmaltz on that one. The Avs kind of got picked apart a little bit on this in this period, and we have a 1-1 tie going into the third. Period 3, the Avs need to start putting shots on goal in this one, which they do start to pick up the pace a little bit. At 1:53, Ian Cole gets an interference penalty, and then at 2:52, the Nate Dogg rips a wrist shot past Vejmelka, top shelf for a power play goal and his first of the season. The assist coming from Cale Makar and Marty Necas on that. It's 2-1 Avalanche. At 4:51, Josh Manson gets a kind of stupid interference call. I don't think it should have been called at all, if I'm being completely honest. On that penalty kill, Avs almost get a shorthanded goal from Yoel Kiviranta and Valeri Nichushkin, but to no avail. Penalty kill comes through on that one, though, and then Wedgewood. My next note is just Wedgewood was looking like an absolute brick wall throughout this. He saved 26 of 27 with 10 minutes left in the third. At 11:40, Jack McBain sends one over the glass for a delay of game. Then the Avs go on their fourth power play. There's a lot of really, really good passing in this power play. Guenther gets a steal in a mini breakaway, but Wedgewood challenges him and steals that one from him. Devon Taves gets kind of smoked into the wall by a hit from Ian Cole, but plays on. He doesn't really look fazed by it. It did look like a mean little hit, though, I must say. Utah kills that power play. Landy blocks a shot with his foot from Logan Cooley, which it looked like it kind of hurt, but he walked it off. He skated it off. Utah pulls Vejmelka with about a minute and a half left. Avs ice the puck like 5 times, but come away with the 2-1 win in this one. Your game-winning goal coming from Nathan MacKinnon, which this was his 70th career game winner. That's awesome. What a dog. Your 3 stars in this one are Ross Colton, Nathan MacKinnon at star 2, and your first star of the night, of course, the great Scott Wedgewood, who I think he's coming for Mackenzie Blackwood's job, man. 31 saves on 32 attempts, 969 save percentage, and just looked incredibly confident between the pipes. And I'm very confident to have him as our starting goalie for the time being. Face-offs won were a staggering 49-23 in favor of the Avalanche, which is insane. We had some portions throughout the game of like sloppy passes and just not getting enough shots on goal, but I think the second intermission and a little pep talk from Jared Bednar cleared that all up. We have great leadership. I can just tell you that much. We have really good leadership on this team, and it's gonna be hard to beat us throughout the season. I think this looks like truly the strongest group we've had since 2022. So that's exciting stuff. Our next game is on Saturday, October 11th versus it's at home again, by the way, versus the dreaded Green Menace, the Dallas Stars. With new head coach Glenn Galutzin and the return of the Moose to the Mile High City, this should be a great game, so don't miss it. Until then, I'm your host, Prescott Chambers, for the Avattack, and I will see you in the next one.